Howdy folks, Rudrose here, and today just wanted to do a quick video. Wanted to talk about opening packs of Lorcana in set 12 Wilds Unknown. So my current plan is I'll probably stop playing in set 13 unless after rotation the game is just amazing to play, which I just don't see happening. But nonetheless, I wanted to play out through this set. I wanted to get my last steel pin, fill up the board back there. But I wanted to talk about the pack opening experience in set 12. As I'm sure you've probably heard if you've been following it, overall it seems to be a lot better than it has been previously. Now, there's been no official statement from Ravensburger, and I have heard conflicting reports from some people who still haven't gotten very good ones. But here, let me show you what I open. So normally I open 2 boxes and a trove, and that's exactly what I opened this time. As a matter of fact, I'd only planned to open a single box, but because I had heard the pull rates were so much better on the cards, my girlfriend and I were like, you know what, let's go ahead. Let's go and open our normal 2 boxes. And boy, am I glad I did. So here are all the hits we got from 2 boxes and a trove. And keep in mind, I have not pulled an enchanted I have not gotten an enchanted in a box I purchased since set 5 Shimmering Skies, where we pulled Enchanted Clarabelle. Since then, no enchanted. And I've always said there should be 1 enchanted per box, but we just couldn't pull any. Well, look what we have here. If you can see right there in the center, 3 enchanted cards. Oddly enough, 2 are Leviathan, so we got a duplicate. Makes it easy to trade or get rid of. But the Dunbrock family tapestry, which is the first one she pulled, which is a perfect example of why there should be 1 enchanted per box, because you might pull this card. This card isn't worth that much. It's not going to see any play. It's a terrible card. The art is beautiful, but nonetheless, it was still exciting to be like, oh my goodness, we actually pulled an enchanted. And then from my box was the enchanted Leviathan. And then from the trove, for the first time ever, I pulled an enchanted from a trove. I have never pulled an enchanted from a trove before. So in addition to the enchanteds, which just give you this high chase feeling that you want when you're essentially gambling with these packs, that, oh, wow, look at what I opened. What did we get as well? We have some epics, Epic Rex, Epic Merida, I believe. We've got the Epic Mirage, the Kita. Well, all those are the epics. So we got those epics, and then look at the legendaries. We got at least one of every legendary other than the Queen in Emerald. We got 2 Buzz Lightyear, 2 Dale, which is of course the one we were after. He's probably going to be the best legendary in the set. 2 Woody, a Snow White, a Louisa Madrigal, 2 Mr. Incredible, a Merida, a Mrs. Incredible, Ursula, Akita, and then 2 Sid Phillips. I've never gotten that many legendaries before from Lorcana boxes. I mean, I have opened boxes of Lorcana before with 3 legendaries. I've known people who've opened them with 2 legendaries. There was a draft at my store where I wasn't a part of this one, but I've heard all the stories. They did an entire draft box, not one legendary in that entire box, which is insane. However, it seems that for the most part, the pull rates across the board in this set are just way increased, and it made for a much more enjoyable pack opening experience. Let me show you the God Pack. This was the God Pack I opened in my box. It was Mr. Incredible, followed by Dale, followed by Enchanted Leviathan. I mean, I was high as a kite after opening that pack, because Dale is, of course, the legend we were chasing. So I was like, sweet, that's our second Dale. And then the enchanted on top of it was just amazing. I don't have a picture of what we pulled at the pre-release we went to, but in our pre-release kits, both my girlfriend and I each got, I think, 2 or 3 legendaries. I believe I pulled a Merida, a Mrs. Incredible 7-cost steel, which I actually ended up using, as well as a Buzz Lightyear. And then, I don't remember what she got, but she got 3 legendaries as well. I think, I want to say she got maybe an Ursula and some other cards. And then from the packs we won... I went 3-0. I was completely undefeated. I didn't even drop a game. It was a great day for me. And I think she went 2-1. So we got 5 packs. And from those 5 packs, we got 4 legendaries. 4 legendaries in 5 packs. And this is how it should be. This is absolutely how it should be. I don't know if this was intentional by Ravensburger. I don't know if it was a mistake. Again, there have been reports that people who are still opening boxes and they aren't getting any enchanteds, that they aren't getting higher pull rates. So I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what the deal with that is. I believe the Rules of Villainy guys who are here in St. Louis with us, I think one of them said they opened 3 cases and didn't get an enchanted, which is baffling. It makes no sense. So I don't know what's going on. All I'll say is this. Ravensburger, I will always criticize you when you mess up, and I'll always praise you when you do something right. And if this was intentional, even if it wasn't intentional, you need to keep this. You need to keep this pack opening and this box experience, and you need to make it universal. every box should contain minimum 7 legendaries, because a lot of these legendaries aren't even very good, but at least they're a legendary. Yeah, maybe it's a $3 one, but at least it's a legendary card. You need to bump these pull rates. They need to be what they were this set, because for the first time, and I want to reiterate this, for the first time in my Lorcana box opening experience, I didn't feel ripped off. I'm going to repeat that. For the first time since I purchased a box of Lorcana and opened it, I did not feel ripped off. And I have felt ripped off every other time I've opened a box. Maybe the one with the Clarabelle was like, okay, that was ultimately, that one felt okay. But for every box of Lorcana I've ever purchased, going all the way back to the first chapter, and I refused to buy at those scalper prices. I waited till it was MSRP. And buying it at MSRP, I felt so ripped off. And I felt ripped off buying it under MSRP because the box hits are just so terrible. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel ripped off. I was excited. It was the first time I felt excited about Lorcana since, I don't even know when, the Flaversham ban back in set 7, you know, before rotation was coming. We were high. We were giddy. We were just like, this is great. We were talking about, wow, this was so fun. It made me, get this, Ravensburger, it made me want to spend more money. I had the thought of, man, I want to go back and get 2 more boxes. I never felt that way beforehand. Beforehand, I always felt, what a ripoff. This was a mistake. What a complete waste of my money. But for the first time, I wanted to give you more money. Keep that. That's what you need. Every box should be minimum 1 enchanted, should be minimum 7 legendaries, because again, not all the enchanteds are bangers. It's not like you're going to always pull the best enchanted in the set, which is worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like, and yes, will this devalue the cards a little overall? A little bit, but so what? I would much rather have that and make sealed product worth buying than the alternative of like, okay, well, 1 in 20 people pull that enchanted out of a box, and lucky for them, but then everyone else just feels hosed. So I don't know if this was intentional or not, but you need to keep this. You need to keep this going forward. If I were to purchase a box of set 13, and I'll tell you right now, I have no plans to, but if I hear these rates are the same and that buying a box is financially worth it, maybe I will actually do that. But if you revert to what it was and it's just completely random and you got to roll the dice, that's not going to work. So I'm praising you now. Keep this, make it consistent, make it universal. I don't want to hear these stories of people, I opened a whole case and I didn't even get an enchanted. That's absurd. You should get an enchanted per box. Minimum, if you open a case, you should get 1 every 2 boxes. So, you know, 2 in a case. But just make it 1 a box. Give your players something to be excited about. Let them feel that excitement, and not just because they got the 1 in 20 box. Oh, I high rolled. Thank goodness I actually get 1 worth opening. Give us that excitement, and I will come on here and continue to say, yes, good job. Keep it up. Now, game's still miserable to play, but hey, it is what it is. Here and talk about the boxes. Let me know in the comments what your box opening experience was, if you also felt like you got your money's worth. Hopefully you didn't get one of those ones I've heard about where people still didn't open very much at all. So it's the highest I felt about Lorcana in a long time. I actually felt valued as a customer. Please, please keep that going forward. Do not let this be a one-off or a mistake. Appreciate you for watching. Till next time, take care.